Hey, just thought I'd pop on and have a wee chat with you guys again. Um, so been reading this book this morning about vulnerability and trust, and about us feeling vulnerable at times, and it's been really quite interesting because while I've been reading this, it's been making me stop and look at all the things that we do feel vulnerable in all the different situations, like when we don't have any control of something, or when things are going, um, yeah, the way that somebody else is in charge, or just sometimes just feeling anxious about something because we're not quite sure how it's going to go or what the outcome is, and that vulnerability that goes with it. And I suppose when we sit down, we ask ourselves the question about what does vulnerability mean to you? So many people look at it as it's a weakness. But how do we actually get through something feeling vulnerable? Do we actually fall into that and just cave with it? Is that what you do? Or do you actually pick yourself up and go through it and work through that feeling of vulnerability to get to the other side and find some solutions? But either way, it's really interesting how many situations in life we are vulnerable, that we do feel vulnerable without even realizing it, because it just becomes part of our everyday life. And like even telling somebody something that a secret about yourself, or something that um you've found out about yourself, and sharing that with somebody else. Because how many times in life have we had people turn around and throw things back in our face, and actually use that information against us? So it's a vulnerability. We're opening ourselves up to be vulnerable, trusting somebody, and that we're opening ourselves up to be vulnerable, giving somebody our heart, starting a new relationship, starting a new friendship. All those have got vulnerability attached to them. So how is it that you deal with vulnerability? What is it that you do to get through those situations, those tricky situations? And how is it for you? What about talking to somebody and asking them what they notice? Somebody that is going to tell you the truth. Because we have friends that become our cheer team, like we say, oh, so and so did this to us, and they go, oh, isn't that so bad, and even though they may agree with the other person, um, it's we have that cheer team. But to me, friendship is about being honest. It's about being able to say, hey, look, I really don't think that person's actually working the best for you. Or that situation that you did, I feel that you've looked at that the wrong way. Or that job that you did there, I know that you could do better. But being able to be actually truthful and being honest, and without destroying the other person and putting them down, because that vulnerability is why we keep that communication open. Those of you who've got partners, what's it like in your relationship? Is that person somebody who plays devil's advocate? Are they somebody that tells you the truth? Do you actually know what they believe and they think about the situation? Do they show their vulnerability to you? Even your friends, do they show you their vulnerability? It's really a huge question. A lot of unpacking, lots of stuff there. But it's just a question I thought I'd stick out for you. So maybe you can have a look at that. That's me for now.